pastor's questions once or twice, whatever, I always tell the guest that they can pick the topic, whatever they want. And so Gary came in today and he said, well, do you want me to blame you or give you credit on these, Gary? Is that all right?
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Gary said, today I want to make it simple. Let's talk about the two most asked questions in Christianity. Do you know what they are? I'm going to tease you for just a little bit and let you think about that. And first of all, we've got some guests that I want to introduce you to. And who is this fine gentleman over here to my right?
My name's Tim Zimmer.
You got to have the mics on there, Timmy. Or, yep, all of them. Just put them all on.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
There you go. All right. Your name is Timmy?
No, Tim Zimmerman.
Oh, Tim Zimmerman. All right, Tim. That's great. And what's your name, sir?
Dwayne. Need the last name?
You don't have to?
Dwayne Boruff, B-O-R-U-F-F.
B-U-R-O-F-F. And D-U-A-N-E? It doesn't matter. It's
correct.
Radio. And you guys are you getting giggly already? You better sit down here.
I'm just laughing.
I don't want you to fall over from laughing so hard.
I know.
Natasha's here with two of the residents from Prairie Gate. We like to do this on Mondays, first Monday of the month for 15, 20 minutes, and get to know some of the folks that they take care of so well out there at Prairie Gate, which is in Council Bluffs. Brand new facility. Yeah, you're just a year old.
2 years old.
2 years old.
2 years. Yeah.
All right. And the first gentleman I want to talk to is Tim Zimmerman. Tim, how are you?
I'm good.
Where are you from originally? You have a hat with Texas on it.
Okay, I grew up 10 miles south of Walnut, Iowa.
All right.
And then 12 years ago, I moved to Texas and lived there for a while.
And they let you come back?
They sent me back.
They sent you back. They wouldn't let you in Texas anymore?
Well, they questioned it where I come from. I found out it was not the Civil War. It was the War of Northern Aggression.
Oh, we called it the Civil War.
I know, but that's wrong.
Okay.
I learned.
Well, it's not wrong. It's their opinion.
But you got to remember, they're right. They always are.
Oh, well, that sounds like – oh, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. So where would you rather live, Iowa or Texas?
Well, I had to work and farm for a living. Up here was better. But once I was retired, I loved living in Texas.
Did you? Well, we're glad you're back. Are you a Cowboys fan? Are you No, we don't have the Oilers anymore, do we?
Well, officially you had to root for the Cowboys, but basically everybody down there made fun of Jerry Jones and his money.
Well, and isn't he kind of a funny guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a friend that said one time he sent tomatoes and Jerry Jones got them.
Really?
And Jerry thought that he would order a half dozen tomatoes every week.
And he did?
No, my friend said I'm not interested.
Oh, my gosh. The shipping was probably more than the tomatoes were
It
worth.
didn't matter what the money was. He didn't want to give him tomatoes.
Oh, so he didn't give him tomatoes because he liked him. He wanted people to throw them at him?
No, he was a nice guy. He just was being polite.
Okay.
Sent
Texas
us tomatoes.
people polite.
Yes.
Texas people, okay. I don't put that one together very
If you
easily.
handle them right.
If you handle them right?
Yeah.
That's the whole problem. You got to handle them. Now, Dwayne, let's you and I talk. Where are you from?
Well, I was born and raised at Carson, Iowa. I've lived in Council Bluffs and Omaha since my childhood.
All right, so you, my friend, know what a real quality citizen is, and that's an Iowan/Nebraskan.
Yeah. Could I make one comment?
Absolutely.
They didn't ask many of us to if we wanted Tim back in Iowa.
Oh, you think it should have been a special election?
Well, at least, yes.
Well, all right, so if they ask everybody out at Prairie Gate, how many people are out there? With employees?
With employees?
100?
Oh, 150.
150. So if 150 got to vote, Tim stays, thumbs up. Tim goes back to Texas, thumbs down. What do you think it would have been? 75 is half, just letting you know.
2 to come back.
2 to come back to Iowa.
Yes.
And who would that have been? Natasha and who?
Oh, a couple of gals that think he's cute.
Oh, I see. That must be in the blind part of the, yeah. All right. Now, Tim, what do you like the best? Yeah, I'm sorry, Tim. Yeah, what do you like the best about living at Prairie Gate? How long you been there, first of all?
A year and a half.
Oh, you've been there since the beginning.
Well, just about.
All right.
It took a while, but I made it.
And what do you like the best about it?
Okay, you won't believe this, but I have a cool necklace
All right.
that, of course, I'm such a fashion guy.
I noticed on the blue plaid shirt
Right.
matches the blue jeans
Well,
and a little blue in your cap.
I was a farmer. You got to forgive me.
Yeah.
But
oh, I think
I
you look
have
better
a-
than I do.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have a necklace
Yes.
with the button,
Oh.
which I should not have worn here,
I was
but
just gonna say, Tim, we're supposed to leave.
I
it at
know
the
I'm
desk.
sorry. But I push this button and nurses come check on me.
Does it happen if you do it here?
I
No,
hope
it's-
not.
I can tell you it's currently beeping at the community, and they're all probably yelling about Tim left.
Do you want to call or do they know?
No, this is more entertaining.
Okay. All right.
They'll get over it. I wouldn't be the first mistake I've made.
So,
But I told the girls, I said, damn, you are lucky I didn't have this necklace 40 years ago. Because I would have worn you out.
well, it's nice seeing you guys on a Monday. Gee. Now, isn't that, and I'm being serious now, isn't that one of those if you fall or something and you can't get up or you need help from a nurse, you push that?
That's what it's for, is if
Yeah.
I fall and is struggling, I can hit the button.
Okay, so do you just sometimes lay on the floor all on your own and push the button because you like the attention?
No, I have so far been real honest about it. But I don't guarantee it'll last.
Well, I think I like you. If I had one of those buttons, I'd be doing the same darn thing. Only you know what I'd do? I'd have it rigged to Natasha.
Well,
So no matter where she was, 24 hours a day, I'd have a locator on my phone, so I'd know where she was, and then I could it'd be like a walkie-talkie. I could say something, wake her up in the middle of the night, or
Well-
she's at a movie with the kids or something.
and I'm sure she wants our opinion.
No, she doesn't.
Not really.
After all this time I've spent with her, I happen to know she does not. She puts up with you and I like most people put up with a wet fish. We can't wait for it to dry out. All right, and Dwayne, let's step over to you because you're clearly the more adult one in the
Same
room.
one?
Yeah. Now, are you guys roommates?
No,
No,
we're just buddies.
but
He's actually my son. I adopted him a while back.
man, you must have got some tax dollars for that one, huh?
I did. I would like
Nobody
to.
else wanted me. I don't understand.
I would like to have got a hold of him about 20 years earlier. I might
Think
have
you could have
straightened
whipped
him
a little
out.
shape?
Yeah.
Whipped him into shape a little bit. What's the worst thing about him? Remember, this is AM radio.
I would say Natasha should answer that question.
Well, Natasha, just right over here. What's the best thing about Tim?
The best thing about Tim?
Yeah.
He loves all of us and his sense of humor. And he is enveloped and wrapped his arms around all of us as family.
That's way too nice to say about him.
But it's the truth.
Okay.
And it's the same for Dwayne as well.
Well, let's not talk about Dwayne
Oh,
yet.
okay. Excuse me.
I
sorry,
can
Dwayne.
always, I already know Dwayne's up for sainthood.
Yes.
So no doubt in my mind. And I bet you take a lot of people and turn them into saints there, don't you, Buckaroo?
Me? Oh, yeah. I'm,
His sisters are wonderful saints.
as far as you know.
I do know.
Hey, I'm the good one.
Yeah. He's also the baby of the family.
Tim, this is radio. If you don't talk into your mic, we
I'm
can't hear
sorry.
you. Now, I'm sure we'd love that most times, but you're a guest today,
I've
so
been
we need to
told-
hear you.
I've been told before to be quiet.
All right. So what's the what?
Could you point that sign out to Tim?
Which one? Oh, that says "shock me, say something intelligent."
Okay, Tim.
Yeah, I don't think he'll pay attention to that. All right. So Natasha, you've been
Yes.
honest about what's
Yep.
good about him. What's
Yep.
rotten about him?
What's rotten about it?
Yeah, Tim.
There's not much that's rotten. There's not much that's rotten about any of our residents.
You got her spun around your little finger, don't you, young man?
I work on it.
Yeah, okay. Did you get her something for Valentine's Day?
But you got to remember, at Prairie Gate.
I don't got to remember nothing, but go ahead,
Okay.
Texas.
Well, at Prairie
You say y'all one more time, I'm going to step on your big toe. No, I'm not. I was
about
kidding.
fixing that.
No, I can't fix it or step on it. No, go ahead.
Well, I've heard somewhere that we will get free room and board for every time we mention Prairie
Lord.
Gate on the air.
Oh, yeah? Okay, let's all together. 1, 2, 3. Prairie Gate. Okay, we got free.
No.
Prairie Gate. Great.
The answer
Prairie.
is no.
I got 3 days. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Might I suggest what day you come?
Well, sure, I want to come when it's lemon cake day.
Well, I've been working on. We have lemon pudding,
Yeah.
lemon pie,
Yeah.
and I've been trying to convince them to make me cream puffs, but
Cream
that
puffs.
takes a little more time, apparently.
And what was the lady's name that made the
Betty.
Betty? Have you had any of Betty's lemon cake yet?
I don't think so. Is
Oh.
that
I don't know. Maybe.
the Betty I know?
Yeah. What has she brought to coffee? She brings all kinds of treats to coffee.
We've had cinnamon rolls, and she takes pretty
Well,
good
given
care
the
of
way you treat women, I'm surprised her husband hadn't just taken you out back and whipped you by the shed.
Oh, I don't want to.
No. You want him to?
No, he's a kind of nice guy.
Is he?
And she is originally from Oakland, where I'm from.
Oh, did you know each other back then?
No,
I was
but
going to say,
she
you better
is
not
the
say yes.
great niece of one of my good friends.
Oh, all right, good. So she's almost family.
Damn near.
Oh, okay. All right, now put that microphone back in front of Dwayne's mouth. Dwayne, can you, pray for us that the Jesus doesn't just send bolting lights of, what am I trying to say,
Bolts of
Gary?
lightning.
Bolts of lightning, okay.
Yes, God, please
Don't.
comfort us.
Thank you.
And guide over us
Yes.
with him in our midst.
Yes, and please help him to get a permanently sewed shut mouth in the middle of the night when Natasha brings her string and yarn and needles in. Amen.
I've been praying this since I've known him.
Yeah, about the sewing of the mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? He's just going to learn to do hand language, and then it's going to be so loud we're going to go deaf. So what's your favorite thing to do out there, Tim?
Maybe try and keep Dwayne out of trouble. It's very hard.
You know what, Pinocchio? Your nose. So what's now? But I bet you like the food. It doesn't look like you're starving for anything.
No, I've gained weight since I came up here.
Have you really?
Well, I don't do anything anymore.
Well, why not?
Because it's just not that ambitious.
Oh,
You know, I used to have to do chores and stuff, and I don't anymore.
now don't you have? How old are you?
It's 62.
He'll be
I'm older than he is.
He'll be 63 the 16th of this month.
Really?
Yeah.
I am 1 day older than you. I will be 63 on the 15th of April.
Are you as excited as I am to be of legal drinking age?
You know, Natasha, can I just make a suggestion here?
Certainly.
There's got to be, I know you guys are looking for somebody, and we talked last time about we needed help in hospitality. What was
Yes.
Julie's job?
Life enrichment.
Life enrichment.
Yes.
You need a young lady who's just a little bit younger and faster than Tim is,
Okay.
and she would be Tim Zimmerman's life enrichment girl.
That's opening up a can of worms. So I think we should go on to the next question.
All right. Dwayne, what's the best thing you like about Prairie Gate? How long you been there?
Been there about a little over a year, almost a year and a half.
All right. And what's the best thing you like about it?
The people
Yeah?
and
Everybody?
everybody. Well, there's a couple exceptions.
Yeah, I was going to.
Share your story. Share how you came to Prairie Gate and what you've done.
Well, I started Prairie Gate in at Care Center, and then moved on to assisted living, and now I'm in senior apartments. When I first came there, I wasn't able to walk or do much of anything, and I had been in several places.
Yeah.
And they didn't help me.
And these folks have.
And my family moved me in here, and I soon learned to walk. And
Good.
And now Tim's taught me how to talk, and it's a.
Now, wait. What he does, we don't call talking. We call being mouthy.
Well, I've got another word for it, but it wouldn't be proper.
No, you can. No, you can't. All right. So, well, honestly, that's very good. I'm proud of you. That's really good.
Well, I like it very much here.
Yeah.
It's just the people are all good. And
I agree. I've been out there a few times, and even though, with COVID and everything, I couldn't wander around very much. But can I do that now?
Kind of.
Can I? Okay, good.
Kind of.
I want to try the cafeteria.
If you come at 10 o'clock every morning, they make me an omelet.
Really?
Just thought to tell you so you have a choice.
So do I get an omelet, or
Sure,
you just going to,
you
they'll
one.
make my own?
I have pole.
Oh. All right. Now, I'm going to go back to his story because he's much, well, you're equally, you're kind of like the Smothers Brothers. He's the one that Mother liked better, and you're who you are.
I don't know.
well, that's no surprise.
Have you gotten better since you've been there?
I doubt it. Actually, I figure my mom and dad kept having children until they got one right.
And you were the first?
I was the last.
Oh, okay. And how many siblings do you have?
3.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't take them long to figure it out. Did they just give up after you?
Well, that's possible, too.
Third time was not a charm.
They might have decided this ain't getting no better. We got to give up. Okay. I don't know.
I think his sister Jo corrected this situation when she said, her folks said, we ain't going to have no more after that one.
That's right. They broke the mold on that Timmy boy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming out, and I want you to know that you can come anytime you want.
Well, you shouldn't say that.
Well, can you leave freely anytime you want?
You can leave as quick as you came. Huh?
Oh, okay. And I'm really proud of you.
Well,
that's really no. I mean it. That's neat that you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of the Prairie Gate.
Yeah. Well, it took 2 to tango there.
Yeah.
But you're right. You got to have the will. Mm-hmm. Some people that we know is too lazy to, try to do something like that. But you're trying. And what would be your goal? I mean, of course, you live in an apartment now.
Yes.
So you're as independent as you can get.
Yes.
You have a puppy?
No.
Do you want one?
No.
Why? Ooh, you say that with such.
We've
Arr.
got a puppy or 2 on the premises.
Yeah.
And they are the ideal dogs. I can pet them once or twice a day.
And
Somebody
then
else feeds
send them home.
Up after them.
Okay. All right.
That's an ideal dog.
Do you like cats?
No.
No. Because if you had. Oh, I'm not going to say that.
Well, we have some of those too.
Yeah, we have a few cats.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Tim, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for letting me sit here.
Will you come back?
Sure, I'm
Shoot. Thought he'd say no. You come back anytime you want. You're sitting in my chair.
Hey, man, when I get paid for this, you're lucky I leave it all.
You get paid for this?
Oh, yeah, don't you?
No, I don't. In fact, I pay them.
Oh, I understand why.
Would you like your own radio show here on KCRO?
I don't think that would work very well.
Why?
I'm a better guy ridiculing from the back row than I am speaking.
Oh, you're
front.
like the peanut section. Gary's
Right.
got some of those in his church.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
all right.
It's just a better place for me.
Yeah. All right, Natasha, and you guys still looking for help, right? I mean, you're still looking for people to come and help you out there.
Absolutely. We're looking for full-time, part-time nurses, CNAs. We're still looking for life enrichment. We actually just opened a new life enrichment position, a full-time position to work in our memory care unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. Mhm.
Okay.
And housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, you could do housekeeping.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I used to be a bachelor. I was really good at it.
You used to be a bachelor?
Well, yeah.
Are you married now?
Well, I was.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's kind of gone downhill, too.
Yeah.
So I know you're surprised.
Okay, Natasha, you got to bring him back sometime.
Absolutely.
We want to do him. We want to have him here when there's a fundraiser.
I tried warning you ahead of time.
Well, you didn't even come close. You didn't even come close. This man's a brilliant comedian.
He is.
And he should never quit. In fact, maybe you ought to just go on the road. The Tim Zimmerman Show.
Ooh, that'd be good.
I was asked Natasha if the beatings are going to continue at all.
Oh, Lord.
Natasha, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having myself and the residents. They love it. And these guys have a crew listening back home.
Do they?
They do, yes. They have a whole crew.
All right, I want to hear all the people that think Tim's a nice guy.
I do. So does Dwayne.
Well, some days.
So I got 1.5 votes. Now everybody thinks Dwayne's a nice guy. All right, we got that covered.
I do have people texting me, and they're very much enjoying the show, and they are loving it.
Is Betty bringing me any lemon cake yet?
Oh, shoot, I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we are going to have 2 amazing questions, and you think they're going to be difficult. They're not difficult to think about and to ask, but they're some of the hardest pastors have to answer. I've got Gary Hutchins here with me from Sunny Slope, and that's coming up next, right here on the Talk of the Heartland. AM 660 and FM 106.7 in Lincoln and all around the world at kcro.com.
Fox News, I'm Steve Rappaport. The White House calling for Russia's removal from the UN Human Rights Council following reports of Russian forces torturing and killing civilians near Ukraine's capital. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
We had already concluded that Russia committed war crimes in Ukraine, and the information from Bucha appears to show further evidence of war crimes. And as the president said, we will work with the world to ensure there is full accountability for these crimes.
Moscow dismissed images of bodies in the streets as staged. President Biden unveiling his trucking action plan to address supply chain shortages in the U.S.
He said one problem, slow issuances of commercial licenses, and that's being corrected.
So far in 2022,
Fox News, I'm Steve Rappaport. The White House calling for Russia's removal from the UN Human Rights Council following reports of Russian forces torturing and killing civilians near Ukraine's capital. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
We had already concluded that Russia committed war crimes in Ukraine, and the information from Bucha appears to show further evidence of war crimes. And as the president said, we will work with the world to ensure there is full accountability for these crimes.
Moscow dismissed images of bodies in the streets as staged. President Biden unveiling his trucking action plan to address supply chain shortages in the U.S.
He said one problem, slow issuances of commercial driver's licenses, and that's being corrected.
so far in 2022, we're issuing CDLs at double the rate of last year.
He says speeding up wait times for truckers to get their cargo is also helping to unclog the supply chain.
Fox's Gernal Scott, America. Fox News, I'm Steve Rappaport. The White House calling for Russia's removal from the UN Human Rights Council following reports of Russian forces torturing and killing civilians near Ukraine's capital. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
We had already concluded that Russia committed war crimes in Ukraine, and the information from Bucha appears to show further evidence of war crimes. And as the president said, we will work with the world to ensure there is full accountability for these crimes.
Moscow dismissed images of bodies in the streets as staged. President Biden unveiling his trucking action plan to address supply chain shortages in the U.S.
He said one problem, slow issuances of commercial driver's licenses, and that's being corrected.
So far in 2022, we're issuing CDLs at double the rate of last year.
He says speeding up wait times for truckers to get their cargo is also helping to unclog the supply chain.
Fox's Gernal Scott. America is listening to Fox News.
Now your forecast for KCRO for Omaha, Council Bluffs, and Lincoln. Mainly clear skies tonight with a low of 39. Winds out of the southeast, 8 to 15 miles per hour. High temperatures reach up to 63 tomorrow. Chance for scattered showers. Lows level off around 38 tomorrow night. Clear skies and quiet. Cooler Wednesday and Thursday with highs from the mid-40s to the mid-50s. Chance for scattered rain showers Thursday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley on KCRO. Right now 57.
100 years KCRO. Take a ride through the streets of
that ride of musical memories from the 70s and 80s. It is Streets of Gold. That's the name of the program, and I'm your host this week, Larry Wayne. We've got a great program today with our theme, Animals and Creatures. Now, in this block of music, we've got songs relating to the Lamb, particularly Jesus as that Lamb. Time to sing unto the Lamb. Here is White Heart on Streets of Gold.
Sing unto the Lamb, and all the nations rejoice. Sing unto the Lamb, worship and lift up your voice. Praise Him for His wondrous deeds. Shout the anthem of the free and sing, sing, sing unto the Lamb.
The comments and opinions of Talk of the Heartland with Mac McCoy are not necessarily the opinions
He will reign in majesty, our deliverer, redeemer, Prince of Peace, Counselor, the mighty King, worthy. Take a ride through the streets of gold.
You're on that ride of musical memories from the 70s and 80s. It is Streets of Gold. That's the name of the program, and I'm your host this week, Larry Wayne. We've got a great program today with our theme, Animals and Creatures. Now, in this block of music, we've got songs relating to the Lamb, particularly Jesus as that Lamb. Time to sing unto the Lamb. Here is White Heart on Streets of Gold.